Well, if you are just joining us, well, hello. It's great to have your company. Now, once a month, John comes in, John Lockwood, of course, comes in here to the craft store to do a kind of a master class, a technique-based double 2 hours. And of course, the first hour already happened, the previous one, of course, at 2 p.m. And now we have got another hour of this technique. So if you're just joining us, welcome. If you are continuing the afternoon with us, it's great to have your company too, and we appreciate every single one of you. If you want to have, if you have got any questions during the show, or even anything related to, of course, Crafts 2 and John next door, email us in at studio@thecraftstore.com. That is the email address, and also you can leave us a comment on our Facebook page. Now, of course, I mentioned John Lockwood, and here he is next door. Well, actually, next counter.
Yeah, it is technically next counter next door.
I have to say, you already had in the first hour, you told us a technique that was genius, which I'm already like, how didn't I think of that?
I know, how didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
That was just, yeah, shocking.
Absolutely. So we will see more demos, aren't we?
We will see more demos and more techniques. I'm going to be playing. I've got 3 or 4 lined up, very quick ones to show you with the glitter.
Perfect. Now, of course, we are talking about a bundle, the shaker card bundle. Now, this is a set that is perfect for your Christmas creations. It's not just for shaker cards, because you can use the glitter in all sorts of arrangements and kind of glues, create your own gems. You are getting 5 pouches that are 60 ml in each of them. So you are going to get 300 ml of super fine, beautiful, we call it iridescent glitter, don't we?
It is iridescent glitter, yeah. I mean, you could call it holographic, but they've put an interference in there, which is like an aurora borealis. Oh. So effectively, what you've got in there is it's almost like a special coating on clear glitter. That refracts the light, and because the base glitter is clear, silver, that sort of pinky red, the soft green or the gold, you get different reflections as the light is basically refracted from that. So it gives you the aurora borealis look. I mean, look at the gold. Gold doesn't normally glitter like that, but if you look into it, you'll see greens and reds and yellows and blues. You see different colours, but all that's in there is gold and the interference. There's not different colours in there. Well,
it is phenomenal. If you want yours, you know what to do. Check out your baskets, because we are approaching 2/3 of the stock, and once it's gone, it's gone. Because not only you are getting those 5 glitters, but you also are getting your snow, your artificial snow, right. So basically, we say, well, you are getting 100 grams, but 100 grams depends on the kind of heaviness of the product, and this is the super light air weight, basically. And you can see here, this is John's 1 pack decanted into an A5 box in here. This has been used so many times, and look at how much is in here. I mean, it really is incredible. It's soft as the snow. It's kind of, John, it feels like warm snow.
It does. It really does. Literally, we have stolen this from the entertainment business. It's used in shop windows, it's used in films, it's used in theatre. I know when I had it on with Scott, Scott was going, this is exactly what I've seen used in theatres, blown across the screen and things. And it's chewed up plastic. It's a chewed up recycled plastic. Just, you know me, I have to know why.
Yeah.
But it is so light, it doesn't add any weight to your cards.
It doesn't.
But it adds an absolutely beautiful finish to them. And I've got a sample I want to pass you.
Yeah.
That.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that
is the snow through a stencil made of the dye with the clear iridescent glitter added.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
But you see how it changes the colour, so it does look as if it's frost or snow that's stuck on. Can you imagine that on acetate?
Oh, that would be amazing.
Wouldn't it look absolutely beautiful?
Just so cool. And of course, you know what? This is some of the essentials, those things that you buy, and because they are consumables as well. Well, we have a cotton stock. If you want to buy 2 of them, by all means do. But also, not only you are getting that, you are also getting your gorgeous different sizes crystal gems in here, because you are getting them in clear and AV coating. Now, am I right thinking, for instance, the alcohol markers that you had the other day, could we use those ones to colour?
You can colour those, yeah. So the alcohol markers will colour these into any colour that you want to.
Fabulous.
Yeah, and you've got different sizes. You've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mill in there. So you've got 5, I think it is, different sizes. Plain and the Aurora Borealis, the sort of AB crystal as we call it.
Yeah.
But you've also got the pickup tools, which I think is so useful.
Which actually are very, very useful. You are getting 2 of them. So that bundle, £19.99 is your price. If you want yours, make sure to check out your baskets. 2/3 of the stock has already gone. 029594 is your item number. Now, you have been going crazy for the back install after many months of waiting. Finally, they are here. Of course, we are talking about the press cuts, mathematically correct nesting dies, the square ones. You are getting 32, and of course the largest size is 8 inches and the smallest size 1/4 of an inch. I mean, just by the fact that you have given us the 1/4 of an inch square.
Yeah, I mean, I've genuinely never used it.
Yeah.
But it's there.
Is that because?
Because you need to have, to me, you've got a whole set, so I can honestly say you have every single 1/4 inch measurement from zero.
Yeah.
Effectively,
exactly.
all the way to 8 inches in there. And the combinations you can make are crazy. And of course, it's like when I did this frame earlier, how often have you tried, if you want to do a frame that's so tight, let's just get this the right way around. Here we go, there we go. But can you see that frame? There we go, yeah.
Right,
If you want to have a frame that has just literally, that is 1/8 of an inch round each edge, you normally have to buy 2 die sets. You can't do it with one.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, you can all do it with one set.
Yeah. Right, so we're very busy. 60% of the stock gone. Incredibly busy. It was a big stock, so make sure to check out your baskets. £21.99 is your price. You are saving £3 there. Now we have got happy hours. Now these, of course, just to clarify, I may not be clear enough, but of course the happy hours last usually 1 hour, but this is considered one show, so therefore the happy hour lasts. Sorry, apologies if it wasn't clear enough at the beginning of the previous hour. But we are in single figures for these stamps. Once they're gone, they're gone. You are saving more than half of the price, because you are saving £10, just paying $9.99. So if you want yours, do check out your baskets. 794433 is your item number. Now we have got another happy hour, which is the embossing folder. So we are going to have a look at them here. So you can see in here that you have got the Crafts 2 embossing folders. You have got the 5 by, or I think it's 6 inches or something like that. Don't quote me on the sizes, but it's not the A2, which are much smaller. And then we have got, of course, the A5 in here as well. You have got the little dots, the snowflakes, perfect for your Christmas creations there. And then we have got the pine cones and pine trees, and then of course we have got the funky trees as well all over. Now of course all four of them for just £9.99, saving £9, which make them almost half price. 806329 is your item number, all of which of course you will find on the website thecraftstore.com, in which you will also find the pollen and those beautiful Baroque dies as well, the square scene box as well. 5-star reviews, not surprising, because we love the value for money and the amazing care of detail that is put into Crafts 2 and John Next Door products. Also, you have got the Kaleido plates. If you have gone for the monthly mega deal, which is, of course, there it is, it's still available. 5-star reviews. But the pink, the exclusive pink is now limited stock, which means that 90% of the stock has gone. So if that's the color option you wanted, now is the time to grab it. Yes, should last a month if the stock lasts. And by the way, Aldo Couture Creations is not a UK based company, but the stock is in this, is here. We have it in the warehouse, so there is no extended delivery. 84 reviews, 5-star reviews, you have got them on the website, so have a look. I can vouch that it's easy to use. I have been demonstrating with it on Thursday and Friday, and I love it. I love it. I want to take it home with me. Anyway, back to you, John.
Right, okay, so what I said was I'd show you some different techniques with the glitter. Yeah. So in the first hour we did shaker cards, did a faux and a box shaker card. But a lot of time you get glitter and you go, well, I'm not sure what to do with it. Right. And certainly when you've got the quantity, when you've got like 60 mils of each, I mean, literally, I go to the Swedish shop and to store these, I buy these little jars, glass jars, and they look, and I know this is going to sound really bad, they look so beautiful on the back of my shelf. Yeah, I have them all running in a little colour order, so it's nice for that. But we need other things to do. So what I was going to show you is, I love this sort of look. Can you see here?
Yeah.
This is completely smooth. This looks
Look at that, seamless.
seamless, and that looks like it's a piece that we've bought, yeah? So if I frame it, I'll just frame it a little bit at the bottom, because that's where I kind of ran out of time a little bit. You wouldn't believe that you've made that, but this is so easy to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what I've got here is, this is my double-sided adhesive sheets.
Yeah.
Maybe on the website, but I did say I had them on a special happy hour on Friday.
Yeah.
So I did say to people, I would show you today one of the things to do with them. But what I've done is, I've stuck this down to a piece of 300 GSM card.
I see.
I've then spray glued another piece of 300 GSM.
Okay.
So there's one sheet of 300 GSM card in A4, almost folded in half and glued together. Then the double-sided adhesive sheet on top. Yeah. And the reason is now I've got 300, 600, and with these two, I've got 800 grams of card in here. So I'm going to take the Baroque die. I love this one. So I'm not supposed to have favourites, but... So I'm going to pick up the star in the middle, and I'm going to pick up... There we go. I'm just going to face that in the middle, and all I'm going to do is tape that down. Now, don't waste it, so it's always worth trimming out the excess, and you'll use that for another project.
And that would be perfect.
Actually, it's really useful for the central sentiments, if you saw what I did on Friday with those.
Yeah, absolutely.
What we're going to do is now, if you're using an A4 machine,
right.
I'm going to be using my Kaleido, but if you're using an A4 machine, make sure you put this in the middle.
Right.
If you're using your Kaleido, you want to make sure you take out any shims. So you've got the lightest sandwich possible, which would be base plate 5mm, 3mm. And you can see I've had my plates over a year, and they're very mucky, but what we're going to do is just run it through once. Yeah, that's it. Now, the only problem I've got is with the Kaleido, it's so tight. Yeah. It's such a good machine. This is why I had the extra card on, because it really wants to cut it, even through that weight. But can you see on the back? You can actually see I can see the impression. I don't think you can. Oh, just about.
Oh, yes,
there
yes,
we
about,
go. Yeah, but it's not cut.
No.
And that's what I want. So you carefully peel off that.
Right.
And what I've actually done now is I've made a sticker.
Because now you have cut the release film. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So what I've actually done is I've cut into this. I've got one little bit that's missing. Now, this is the other thing. Always, if you can, and this is why I use mine, apart from the fact they're very good, I use the John Next Door ones. The other reason I do that is make sure you keep the grid line section up, because most double-sided adhesive sheets are in white, and they're what I call slimy. Right. They are shiny.
Yes.
Your glitter sticks to it.
Okay.
So if I'll grab a piece out and I can show you. So one side has a grid, the other side is what I call slimy.
Right.
If you put glitter onto that, it doesn't want to come off.
Right.
It stays with static. So you want to use it that one. The other way is, of course, with having the pattern on it, you can see what you're pricking. Right. So all I'm going to do is literally take the stickers off. So I'm just going to do, I'm not going to do the whole thing because I want to show you the technique, but I'm just going to do, I'll do 2 corners. So I'm just digging my pokey tool in, yeah? And then all I do is take the green, scrub it in, tip it off, and you see, it doesn't stick.
Look at that.
Yeah, so straight away, I can see anywhere I've missed. That goes straight back in my pot. Right. Okay, we'll bring my red in. And then all I do is take off from the other ones. So I peel those off. Let's take these corner ones off as well. So I'm just flicking and digging into it. Yeah. And you can do this with any die you've got. Right. Any pattern you've got. It looks beautiful with baubles and things like that. But again, use it with your summer flowers, because these one of the things I love about this particular set of the 5 glitters, apart from the sort of Aurora Borealis interference look to them, it's also the fact that the colours aren't screamingly Christmas.
I love that.
So I could use that soft green all year round.
Yeah.
I could use, this has got, these, both the green and the red have got almost a spring look to them.
They do. And I was thinking as well, the green especially, if you mix it with a yellow or a grey, it's a really lovely colour for babies.
Oh, it would be, wouldn't it?
Because it's soft, it has got that
there?
warm. Oh, look at this. Love that.
Okay, so if I want to then, and of course, doing it this way, I'm not using wet glue.
Yeah.
And just take a soft brush over the top, every now and again. If I want to, say, have the centre in the gold, I can change the colour every time. But if you look, there's nothing of any other colour on any of these pieces. Yeah. So, let's do that one. Should we go gold this time?
Yeah, gold.
And I've got enough to be able to do it.
Yeah.
So let's just...
Let's do gold.
But can you imagine how bad you'd feel if that was a half a pot that you'd just poured out? Again, look. The gold.
That is just, oh, I love that. Love that. Gorgeous. And it's not a thin layer, but it's just kind of, you can see that it's opaque, that it's not, because sometimes a superfine glitter, this is a good point actually, only just thought about it. Superfine glitter sometimes is so fine that you put it and you can see, how can I say it? It can never get opaque. You can never get opaque.
You can see through it because it's actually little bits of plastic that have got a colouring on them, and it's like a dye colouring rather than a pigment. So you're not getting the right colour. So I could carry on. I mean, it would be exactly the same thing. But it's literally, that's all you do. And then when you're ready, you would take off.
That's it. And of course, because of this, is that. Ah. Look at that.
Yeah. Now, I would always say do this last because, there we go, I've got one piece, because obviously I've not done all of it.
Yeah. But it's just a technique that we are here for. So. What
I'm going to do with this one is, I'm going to use my favourite, and this you cannot have enough of, because I've got the white glitter, I've got the standard Nacra.
Right,
which was the standard colour that we've done all the way through. This is called Nacra 2. And this is the one with the interference. You'll see the normal one you've got hasn't got the interference in.
So it is sparkly, but not those greens
it's sparkly,
and those yellows.
But it doesn't have the different shades in it. But then when I take that off, can you see there?
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is just so pretty, isn't it? And it's just so smooth, so seamless as well. Oh, love that.
There we go. So.
Oh, right. So we have got some. Right. So the glitters. Now, of course, the glitters. If you want to go for them on their own, you can find them on the website, thecraftstore.com. There we have got the set of 5 for £18.99. Personally, I would buy 2 of the. I have got both, and because then you're getting basically.
Molly's gone searching on the internet again, hasn't she?
She was like, oh, well, actually, it's a good to accept, like, let's say that you like a lot of glitter. This could be a great add-on. Personally, I think it's even more reason to buy maybe an extra one of them. Think about it. For instance, you may... John comes in here. Yes, come close.
I was going to steal a card.
All right. No, of course, do check out your baskets because 3/4 of the stock has already gone. By the way, we are keeping our distances, obviously, for obvious reasons. 029 and 594 is your item number for this bundle. £19.99 is your price. Oh, only 1/4 of the stock is remaining, and we have got still 40 minutes remaining of the show. So make sure to check out your baskets. We have had 2 technical sellouts. I mean, to be honest, we are over, like, I think, 2 meters, 2.5 meters away.
Yeah,
so that is...
And we are both double vaxxed,
exactly, yeah.
to be fair.
So there, of course, you have got, the acetate technical sellout. If you have it in your baskets, check out your baskets and you will get it. And the happy hour as well, technical sellout. If you have it in your baskets, you will get it. But remember, you need to check out your baskets. Otherwise, your baskets will auto-refresh and somebody else will check out their baskets. Right, John, back to you. Oh, we have had an email, though. Shall we read it? Because Peter has sent an email, not your Peter. Now, I love all the products that John brings us, both his own John Next Door brand and all the crafts to Magic Things. John demos are always educational and inspiring, but most of all, and this is why I wanted to read this email, is because I would like to say that most importantly, I really, really trust John. Thank you, the Craft Store, my favorite craft channel. Isn't that nice?
Thank you, Peter. That is lovely.
Because, Peter, I love the fact that you, and that's true, because the way that you break it down and you kind of really get into understanding how things work, it kind of tells everybody that you have, like you told me before, you wouldn't go on air with a product that you didn't believe in. No,
we did have a discussion earlier about, about that, of a particular one I said no to.
And that
because
says
I
it all.
wouldn't, if I wouldn't use it as a crafter, if I don't see the value, if it hasn't earned my money, and I wouldn't go and buy it,
you wouldn't.
Then how can I stand here and tell people it's good if I wouldn't?
Absolutely.
And I genuinely believe that. And I think as well, you've got to have lots of ways to use it.
Indeed.
Yeah, I must be honest, I love having a shelf full of these little glass pots full of the glitter because it looks beautiful.
It does.
And it's like a decorative piece, but you've got to be able to use them as well.
Indeed. And £19.99 will give you all 5 glitters and, of course, everything else in the bundle, including the artificial snow. Make sure to check out your baskets. Very busy, and once they're gone, they are gone. Now, John, I know you want to show us something beautiful.
I'm going to show you this one because I know when we did this card, I know that you went, ooh, when you saw it on the set.
Seriously.
Because I love the way that this is done, and it looks like, it reminds me, to be honest, of, you know when you make biscuits and you drop broken sweets in and they melt? The old sort of biscuit stained glass technique. And it's a very, very similar idea, but I've done it before in the past, but I've always had to use quite expensive glitter glues and things.
Right.
And again, they will only do one job. This is actually done with just glossy accents.
Okay,
So, which is a product I know that most people have got, or I've used it, the diamond, you know, the original one from Julie Kins, the diamond glaze.
Yes,
Yeah, and if you haven't got either of those, if you've got heavy body gel, Pentart one, that will work just as well.
Fab.
So what I've got is I've got a piece of the thicker acetate.
Right, which that's all now, but,
and
you know.
These are 5 3/4 inch squares of 250 GSM plain white card. Yeah.
Love
the reason they're 275 is because I can get 2 out of an A4 sheet and I'm cheap.
Oh, I love that, John. You make me so happy.
I know I can get 275. You know, I can get 5 3/4 inches out of an A4 sheet, and I'm cheap. So what I've done is I've cut it 3 times. One of the ways I want to just show you this tip or this technique. I'm not going to cut it, but I need to do it. Is what I need all 3 of these to be identical. And we know when we tape our dies together. So for this, I need to tape my dies together, and I've already done this. But can you see this? Look, isn't in the same place. But I need all 3 to be in the same place. So what you do is you tape your dies together like that. Then you take another piece of tape and tape it, and a 3rd piece of tape and tape it. Or you can use a piece of sticky tape, cheap sticky tape.
Oh,
because what you want to do is that has to hold like that through the machine 3 times.
Would you ever consider putting one perpendicularly? So that you can
if you're really concerned, go.
That's
that way. And what I actually did was, by doing it this way with 3 pieces, because I didn't actually have any sticky tape on me, I got this out 9 times before it fell apart. And I just pulled it out, poked the bits out, took the bits out of the die, because you want 3 the same. So what you want is a piece of the acetate, I use spray glue for this.
Yeah.
So we spray glue down one.
Yeah,
Okay.
for acetate is the best thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is for us.
Like
I've not
for
found
this
anything that glues acetate as well as a spray glue, to be honest.
So
But can you
3.
see, look?
Yes.
That is identical
Identical,
size. So there's 2. Then I need number 3.
So that will be extra thick. It will be like almost like chipboard or something
This
like
is
that.
now like chipboard. This is 250, 500. This is 750 GSM.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't be able to die cut
No,
with. Yeah.
you really wouldn't. But what we've got then is a gap. But also, the one more thing you need to do is, before you get rid of your die cut together, is cut yourself one in the top up.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So I've done this in silver satin car, but you can see there, look,
Yeah.
fits exactly.
Yeah.
Because you're coming at an angle,
Yeah,
you're seeing a
see
white
yeah.
edge that I'm not seeing.
There, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You will always, yeah.
Yeah, but, and then all we do is take
The glossy.
your glossy accents and literally pipe it in to the gaps.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pipe that into the gap. And it doesn't matter if it gets messy on the top,
Yeah.
in the slightest, and it will completely encapsulate the glitter. And
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, this actually took less than half an episode of the documentary I was watching.
Did you measure?
All of them.
Do you watch documentaries then? When
Yeah, I've been watching the BBC documentary about Anne Boleyn at the moment. The Boleyn
Oh,
family.
is it good?
Very good.
Yeah,
very good.
other historical.
Well, it actually made me switch on and watch Wolf Hall, which I'm halfway through now again.
By the way, did you know that Catherine of Aragon is buried in Peterborough Cathedral?
I did, yes, because the pomegranate's there, isn't it? Which
Yes,
is her
it is.
symbol.
Yeah. Because
and
you know
what's-
that pomegranate is the symbol of Granada, which is, of course, the last kingdom of Spain that her parents conquered.
It is, yes, because
So-
people forget that her husband, her mum and her dad were actually two separate places of Spain, because it was a point where Spain wasn't one country.
Exactly. They join it together perfectly.
Yes.
I love that.
Because I was
John
watching you the other day
knows.
with the William Morris fabric going, now Grenada, now what does that mean in English? And I'm shouting at the screen, pomegranate, pomegranate.
Yeah.
So basically, pipe it in. Sorry, I could have done that for hours. I literally could enjoy that. But all I did, all you do now is, because we were chatting away like we would gossip.
Yeah, but it's funny because like John and I, we could be talking for hours and hours and hours about crafting or anything else, you know.
Yeah, we could chat about anything, and none of it's ever gossip, to be honest.
I know, because, yeah.
Now, what you want to do, ideally, is to leave that
Right. To set
like that. But if you're impatient like me, what you actually do is turn it over like this very quickly.
Yeah.
Fall out, go back. Yeah. Now, all of this will come out. It will just dry brush out. But to show you, I've got one I've partially done.
Right.
So here's one I did earlier with the green.
Oh, gorgeous.
And you see, when you pop it out, on one side, you've got two choices. So if you use that side and put lights in, it's going to be more protected.
Right.
And it looks more solid. But if you use that side, people will actually ask, as I've done in this original, oh, how did you do that?
Yeah.
But that is, so all you would then do is exactly the same.
Right.
And is literally pipe in for the other areas and then fill with the next colour. Now, the setting time on this is about, well, it's one episode, so it's an hour.
An hour, yeah. You know, the one that you might enjoy as well, there is Secrets of the Museum in London.
I've watched it.
Oh, isn't it just beautiful?
I've watched both series.
Yeah, it's so good.
As soon as that came on, I box set the whole lot in a day. That's what a lot of my Christmas samples were made to.
Oh, isn't it?
It is
Do
very
email us
strange,
in what you are watching
But
as well while you're
I
crafting.
did actually say to myself while I'm watching it, I must speak to Paola and say, next time you're going to the V&A, please can you tell me and can I come with you?
Yes, definitely. We need to do
Because I
that.
have never been.
Let's make a date.
Yeah, I
you know,
need
a
to go.
museum day.
Sorry. So again, I can change colours, but the fun thing is, and the reason I'm not going to go through and show you every little bit, but what I want to show you is don't worry about getting the colour on the other colour.
Okay.
It's all over the green.
Okay.
It can't stick where there isn't any, where it's already dry.
Wow.
So once that's dry,
Yes.
it will then, once it's dry, it will all brush off.
Yeah.
But
so it will
if you
come
are
off
ridiculously impatient like
Right, yeah.
me, then you can, I'm going to add these bits in.
Oh, yeah. And also, you know, we have got some news on the glitter shaker card set as well, because we have got this, an update. Now, we have got half an hour left, and we are approaching limited stock. This is when it's gone, is gone. Now, it is your time now to make that decision. Do you want it or not? Do you want glitters that, you know, if you were buying just the glitters on their own, these ones that you can see there, £18.99. For £1 more, you are getting the gorgeous, beautiful AB coated crystals there that you can see. And then you are getting also the clear ones. Over 2,500 in the 2mm, 3mm, 4mm different sizes. Then you are getting the jewel pickup tool, 2 of them, and then of course the artificial snow. That is part of it, because for me, what is really gorgeous, well, it's gorgeous, the snow, it's gorgeous to have the crystals, it's gorgeous to have, of course, the glitters, but it is all that mixing and matching, all the different techniques that John has been using, and of course that super fine glitter, that means that it will get into everything in there. Now, check out your baskets, because once it's gone, and we are approaching limited stock. 029594 is your item number. Now, our nesting squares, now we're also approaching limited stock. Now, once they're gone, they're gone. We've just been told that, confirmed that. So we have been waiting for those ones for a long time. Now they are in stock. If you want yours, there's one way to get them. Check out your baskets. The reason why they are so popular is because this is the first set that from a quarter of an inch to 8 inches, every single quarter of an inch, you are getting a die for it. That means that you are getting 32 mathematically correct dies that will give you excellent results. And if you watch the end of the previous hour, you will see that there are techniques to create the most perfect multi-layering dies. Now, we are now very, very limited stock. Now we are talking, you know, so limited that it's single figure. So if you want yours, make sure to check out your baskets. 34784, grab yours, check out your baskets. Now back to you, John.
Right, so while you were talking,
Yeah.
I've added some gold in, but just to show you, this is still the wet one, I promise you. I've not got the patience to prep 5 stages.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But literally, I don't want to put my finger in, but that gold will be wet. So I've added the gold, but see, very little gold's gone into the red, but because of the incandescence, it doesn't matter. But if you look at that now, it's messy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's not right.
Yeah.
But what you do is, this is why we cut a 4th layer.
Right.
And you take the 4th layer and you stick that on.
Yeah.
And suddenly, all that mess has gone, and you've just got...
Look at that.
And that's still wet. You've got the perfect, I'm going to be careful holding it up,
Right.
glitter through on each side.
Look at that.
And it's completely on the green, because that's dry. That's completely encapsulated. So if you like to send glitter things, but you do not want any glitter to ever come off, this is what you do.
Yeah.
If you really want to seal it, you can go back over and actually pipe then another layer of glossy accent in the middle to dome it. But I genuinely don't see the point. And again, all you would do is, as you would normally do, is frame that.
That is so pretty.
And again, you can do that. I mean, you see the colours like that, but that level of sparkle you get because of the interference in it. But you wouldn't think you'd made it, and you wouldn't think it was glitter, and it's so thick. But I love that technique.
That is so beautiful. And I love that these glitters will allow you to have that translucent nature to them and have that perfect look to it. Now, of course, our shaker card said we are now limited stock. Now, I don't know, we have got still kind of almost like 20 minutes left in the show. Well, not almost, we have got 23 minutes, and we have got less than 10%, very limited in stock. If you want yours, do check out your baskets. £19.99. Remember, we are getting 5 packs of 60ml, which is 3 times as much as similar glitters that you can find on the market. And you are getting 5 brand new colors from Icing Glitter. Then you are getting, of course, the over 2,500 gems and 2 mil, 4 mil, and 3 mil. And look at that, with the container store, you are getting the clear ones and, of course, the AV coating as well. Now you are getting those ones in here. Then we are getting also the jewel, the pickup tool kit. Let's redo that. Jewel pickers, and there we have it. And then, of course, we have the artificial snow, which is absolutely phenomenal how much you are getting for your money there. Remember that the glitters on their own, they are £18 and 99 pence. You are getting on top all these other items, so you are actually, I would say, if you want extra glitters, go for a couple more, because, of course, we are extremely limited in stock while we have got the stock. You need to be quick. That's it. Basically, this is your call to make sure that you check out your baskets if you want glitters and you want those crystals that can embellish the box that you can see. Now, the next thing squares that we were talking out before it is technically sold out. They are gone. If you have it in your baskets, check out. Otherwise, you know your thing. You know the baskets have to refresh every 10 minutes, so you will miss out on them. All right, and John, what have you got for next?
Right, okay, well, you can do this in two different ways. Yeah. So you can do this with the glitter or you can do this with the pollen. I'm going to show you with the pollen because I love the effect. Yeah. But I also just had a message come through mysteriously to me to say these are actually back in stock.
Oh!
So if Molly finds them on the website,
we'll find them there.
We actually do have them in the warehouse, so I've been told.
Fabulous. So we'll find it. Are they called creative grades, those ones?
No, I think it's they are pressed to impress. Accessories or grids or something like that. Yeah. I should know the code, to be quite honest, but I don't.
Our is on it,
But what I'm going to do now is, so remember I said earlier about keeping your scraps?
Yes.
You can do this technique with the scraps as well.
Right.
However, you don't actually have to have the double piece of card. So what I've got is, so I will show you with the glitter, with a thick one, but all I've got now is just a normal piece of 300 GSM card. Yeah. And I've got one of my double-sided adhesive sheets on it again, but please make sure you use the grid line side. Okay, yeah. You peel off, and I really should show this. Let's grab a piece. So here we go. What happens is when you flick it, you've got a slimy side and the grid side. The grid side's matte. And the slimy side, everything sticks to, but when you peel it off, the adhesive sticks to the slimy side. Okay. So what you do is you just flick it off. Yeah. So it works every time at home. Yeah, and then when you are on live TV, it's all fingers and thumbs. It happens. Yeah, there we go. So basically, there we go. Have I got it? Yeah. So that it sticks to the matte side. Perfect. Yeah, you want the matte side on it. And all we're going to do is, I would do this at home straight away with a knife. Okay, yeah. Okay, but I know people are a little bit scared of that and things, so grab yourself a pencil or grab yourself something like a pen, and all you're going to do is you're going to draw random lines. Random lines. Yeah. All over, and then you're going to join them up. Okay? Yeah. So, just like this. Big section in the middle. So you're drawing, you're making sure that every piece, every line ends somewhere. So when you've got a single line, it ends and you've got nowhere. So see that one doesn't go anywhere. That has to finish somewhere. Right. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm just sort of filling in the gaps to give them like shapes. Do more lines make a little bit more more work, but also more interest? More interest the more lines you've got, but don't try and get them too close. Okay. See how these ones are quite close here? I would probably move that over a little bit. Yeah. But then all you do is, now I'm using a scalpel, you can use a craft knife or anything like that, and all you're going to do is literally cut into the adhesive sheet using... Yeah? Yeah. Your craft knife. Okay? Now, if it's a struggle, whenever you're doing this, move. See, this one's difficult. Right. Don't move yourself, move your work. Okay. Whenever you're working with a knife, don't try and get your hand in a weird position. Right. Move. I'm always pulling it towards me. A lot of people say cut away, but this one here, is difficult. So, move the work. Right. Don't move your hand. So we just cut into it like that until it's all done.
Yeah.
And here's one I prepared earlier.
Earlier, yeah.
Because it's not the most exciting, but you see exactly what I've done.
Yeah.
And then all I'm going to do is, randomly, I'm going to take the carrier off.
Yeah.
And because I use the grid line, I can see where I've done it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make sure I kind of hit one, miss one.
Miss one, yeah.
So that's not cut, so let's go there. Oh, I reckon that one will work. There we go. Okay, let's leave that one. Let's have that one. So you can do this with glitter, or I'm going to use the pollen. There we go. You see, everyone has a finish line somewhere, and all I want to do is make sure that I've not got any that are sort of close to each other.
Yeah.
So there I've got 1, 2, yeah, that's fine. Let's take that one out.
And you have got 6 colours with the pollen.
Well, you have,
so
yeah. So don't feel you've got to
Yeah.
go with the same colour. So again, I'm going to take one of the, I love using these carrier sheets. And I'm going to use my pollen. Now, I decanted mine.
Okay.
Because you get loads.
You do.
You get absolute tons
You
in
get
it.
50 ml, which again, embossing powders usually come in, I think they were
It's
usually
15 or 20,
15
isn't
or
it?
20, and then this is actually 50 ml of them.
So what I've actually got in here is, this is what you would have that I've decanted. This is what you would get in a normal embossing powder.
Yeah.
And that's a 20 ml pot. But I've got all of that still left, but I'm not going to use it all. So just scribble on top. Make sure it's in everywhere. But I love, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
The texture and the fact that you've got the different sizes just makes such a difference. So I've taken those ones out and I'm just going to decant that one back.
And put it back. So can I ask, is that the what you have decanted?
That's what I've decanted.
So you have used so little.
I've used, you'd think, so that is a 20 ml pot, decanted from the 50 ml pot. And that is, so I've used, what, 3 ml?
Not
would
even,
you say?
Yeah.
Not even that.
Not even that.
Yeah, to be honest. So
But
now,
let's say 3 ml. So you have got
to be on the
so
safer
much to
side.
use.
And the fab thing is, it doesn't actually matter as to what, I'm trying to think of the right way to phrase this. It doesn't actually matter what, if you get them to mix a little bit, because they're made of different coloured, mixed anyway.
John, sorry to interrupt.
Right.
I know that this is a technique-based show, but however, we don't want you to miss out. Now, you please, it's extremely limited for the shaker card. So basically,
Could you count it on 2 fingers, do you reckon?
I think you could. You might do well, or might not now. Anyway, make sure that you kind of please make sure to check out your baskets because otherwise it will sell out, and then once it's gone, it's gone. So really make sure that you do that because otherwise you will miss out. Literally, fastest fingers. I was going to say fat fingers first.
Fat fingers first. That would be me. I've got fat fingers. I would be first.
No,
I have. I've got fat sausage fingers. So I'm going to go on now with the navy.
Yeah, let's back again.
But if you see how much I've got.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right.
So this is decanted.
Yes.
So this is what I'm starting with.
Okay, yep.
Because you see, so I'm putting literally the whole pot of this on. So this is about 20 ml.
You're right.
So again, same thing. Rub it in with your fingers.
Right.
And you do genuinely, you think, oh, I'm using so much of this.
Yeah, because there's a
But then
large
look at
area.
that.
Oh my God, this is looking so beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's but anyone can do this. You only have to draw a line. So, there we go.
So beautiful.
So I've got some spilt on my desk, but look.
You have got, yep. That is phenomenal. Now, can I ask a question? Probably, you know your vacuum cleaner that is not made for glitters and things like that, but if it's been used a little bit.
If it's been used a little bit, and so it's got dust in it, yes.
Oh, I love that.
And my battery's running because I clean my plates with this before. Yeah, look, even these little bits on there.
Oh.
Because it's got dust in it already.
Yeah, it has kind of made
for
the filter.
die cuts, the filters start to get blocked. But yeah, that's it all off my board. What a brilliant idea! Thank you.
Well,
oh look, can you see what it's picked up?
Yeah, it's picked up everything. Yeah.
It's got the AB in it, which means the AB's only come from the glitter, so it's even picked up the superfine glitter.
That's amazing.
So all we do then is we're going to finish off.
Right.
I'm just using. I love 3 colours.
Yeah.
For things like this,
that
because
works,
it feels,
doesn't it? Yeah,
it's monochrome but stronger.
Exactly,
if that makes sense.
I mean, if you have got 2 colours, it's like there is that tension between 2 colours. It's a competition. When there is 3, there is that kind of harmony.
There is, yeah. And what we've done is I made sure that the sets all harmonise.
Yeah. Absolutely. And there is something very soothing about this color combination because it's a winter one, but I also see the seaside, so you could create lovely seaside kind of elements in there as well.
Yeah, we wanted it to be all year round. You're right, it's got a real sky look to it.
Yeah.
So let's just go. And now I'm going to go in with, again, if you look how much I've got.
Yeah.
It makes me, I mean, I did this the other night on my Craft Cave Live,
so
and I said then it's got a 60s feel, but this one has more of a 70s feel.
Yeah, more, yeah. Yeah.
I'd actually quite like to scan this in and make it into a paper or a fabric.
Yeah. Oh, a fabric, so Molly can have another dress in this. I'm just going to let you,
But then, suddenly, you've got a piece of artwork.
Look at that.
And because you've not had to use stencils, you've not had to use ink, you've not had to, this is no skill.
Right.
And I know I'm really, I'm good at saying this is no skill, and people go, well, no, because you are. Trust me. I'm not. I've cut lines. Yeah. I've literally cut lines. And I actually did show this to my friend Charmaine.
Yeah. Ah, yes, of course.
From Dolly Dimples. And she went, that needs a frame. That could go in a gallery.
Yes, it could.
But then...
Look at that.
So I've used the rectangles on this one.
Yeah. Well, the squares have sold out anyway.
Oh,
so,
right. Well, I'd used the rectangles for this one. Same idea. But again, just move it round.
And find...
Oh, no, I think that bit has got the nicest bit. Undercut. But, of course, because this... Although this is sand, you could die cut this. With base shapes, simple.
Oh, right, simple shapes,
I wouldn't use some of my complicated lacy dyes.
But
for those, you really could.
Yeah.
Let's speed cheat, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but then, I feel like, and you should feel like you've made a piece of artwork.
That is just gorgeous. That is just something to frame it, have it at home, having, you know, it's just absolutely stunning. I love that. Of course, if you want the pollen, you have got a set of 6. Of course, this is the colors that John has been using. So if you want yours, you check out your baskets for it. £14.99 is your price. 648376 is your item number. Beautiful colors. Now, you may notice that there is nothing here. There's no glitter because it has technically sold out the shaker card set. Now, of course, if you have it in your baskets, do check out your baskets now and you will get it. Otherwise, you will miss out. Now, of course, to do that, you can head to the website, thecraftstore.com, or, of course, give us a call at the call center, national rate number 01733602000. I kind of love that. Right, so now you wanted to see the dies because they are they're very busy for these ones as well. So you are getting the Baroque dies set, the framework and centimeters, 29 dies in total. You can see them here, and you are getting both of them. And of course, there is lots of kind of inspiration as well, even on the packaging. Grab yours, you're saving £3 by going for the duo of them. £25.98 is your price. 118676 is your item number. Back to you, John.
Right, so I wanted to show you, I was going to show you another technique using...
We love it, yes, because we call you fun.
But I'm going to play around a little bit and use some of the pollen.
Play around. This is your time.
I don't like annoying people that wanted the glitter and we've run out of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've got here, this is a piece of the Craft Artist satin card in black, which I know I showed you the other day and you were like,
oh, I love
I didn't know they did it in gloss and satin in black. And then you found the glitter one. And that was it. You were in...
Yeah.
She was in seventh heaven from black card, but then that's our Paola.
Yeah, absolutely. I do like a little bit of black.
So I'm just going to cut this through, but one of the things I was showing you earlier was... Oh, wrong plate, honestly. You would think I didn't help develop this machine, would you?
Well, no, well, I would think that you are on live TV, and I wish people would know that at home how it is to be demonstrated on TV. You can be the most expert crafter, and everything can go wrong live on TV. But if you want the Kaleido machine, of course, includes the starter kit with the machine and the pen and the foil. You are getting a £10 saving, and £99.99 is your price. Now it has got 3 flexes, which means that today you be paying just £33.33. And of course, anything else that you can put into it, then you can flexify. Now, if you have gone for the monthly mega deal and you want a foiling machine, this is a fabulous addition. Maybe you are now in the market for an A4 die cutting machine, which of course is electrical. This is a Couture Creations Go Power and Emboss die. Now, this is a monthly mega deal, which means that you are saving £10 and you can spread the cost into 3 interest-free payments. Now, the pink is the exclusive color. It is now limited stock. It means that 90% of the stock has already gone. If you want to secure yours, you need to check out your baskets. 880282 is your item number for that. Right, back to you, John.
So what I was going to do is people probably can remember a technique from years ago. I think it's one of Sue Wilson's Fire and Ice.
Oh, yes, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, well, I want to do a sort of variation of it.
Right.
So I've cut in black the Baroque framework, just the inside die. I haven't used the frame at all. And I've got my double-sided adhesive sheet here, peeled off one end, and I've put down the protective there because I'm going to stick this on the front.
I see. I'm not sure I know a follow, but...
You're sticking this on the front of the die cut, which is what gets everybody. Because everyone goes, shouldn't it be on the back?
Yes.
What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use...
Right, yes, I get
that.
it. Yeah.
Now I'm going to show that is going to be held between the two. So now I'm going to grab my pollen again. Yeah. And I'm just this time going to, and this is why I have spare pots.
Right.
Is because I'm actually going to speed, I'm going to make a mix.
Yes.
So a little bit of my favourite blue and a little bit of the azure.
Azure. I love that. Azure. Like Molly's eyes. Like Marcus' eyes, actually.
Like
your John's eyes as well.
Now, I have hazel eyes. Mine change colour all the time,
really?
apparently. Mine, depending on, you know, weather and time and what mood I'm in, mine change colour, apparently.
Well, mine are just, I don't know, very dark.
Yours are dark and Spanish and exotic.
Exotic. I'm just a bit exotic, not proper exotic. Yeah. Just
anyone who saw her in that kimono yesterday could not say anything other than that. Absolutely beautiful. So what I'm going to do is, because I've mixed the colours together, I'm going to make my own mix, and that will become the centre. But you think about flower centres have all got different colours. So now I've made my own mix, and I've got enough to do that. But can you see now I've got that beautiful...
Ah, look at that.
That, to me, is a smoky textured inky background from nothing.
I love that.
But turn it back over now, and all you want to do is, you do want to cut any excess off. I can see through this. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera. Yeah. So I can see through this, just to trim it off, and then I'm going to take the top off. Yeah. So it's floating, and this means that without acetate, I could now put lights behind this. And how do we add a little bit more interest? And obviously that's sticky. Yeah. So how do we protect that? Will we use the clear glitter? And the clear glitter, so it will be not opaque. So we have got all the beautiful pattern and colour. So we keep all of those colours that we'd got. That's amazing. Of the glitter, but of the pollen, but we actually now turn them into their own glitter, like an aurora borealis.
Oh, wow. Look at
Get
that.
in the right place, John.
There it is.
If I put white behind,
Look at that.
you will see the different colours. And again, I would just frame that.
Yeah.
Put the lights behind.
Right.
And
That is
I bet we haven't got
beautiful.
time for one
I'm
more.
kind of
have we?
mesmerised. And we have got 2 minutes. Do you have got something else, or you want me to
I've
do it?
always got something
Ooh,
else. I can
fabulous. Do
always
check out
pull
your
something
baskets though,
out from
because
somewhere.
if you want your pollen, which is of course is the first step of that technique, £14.99 for all 6 colours that are 50 ml, which is the winter collection. You're getting a lilac, azure blue, the kind of dark blue, the lavender, the ultramarine, and of course the grey and the beautiful Christmas green. We have got a quick one. Okay, go ahead.
Right, okay, really quickly then. So simple.
Okay.
Onto card, double-sided
Yeah.
adhesive, another piece, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got some leftover bits of flowers dies
Yeah.
that I'd cut.
Yeah.
Leftover from doing a demo, not sure what to do with them. Throw them down randomly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, take the coating just to push them down. Don't push them with your hand because it'll stick.
Yeah.
Same again. Just do little lines and phases. So you're
Right.
thinking about doing like you were inking,
Right.
but you're not. Yeah, lightest place as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. What have we got? Well, why not?
Yeah.
We'll have a bit of grey,
Okay.
shall we? Because it really works. There we go.
Yeah.
And finally, always finish
Right.
with your darkest colour.
Okay.
Never use your darkest colour first,
Right.
because more of that will stick than
Sticks,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then right up. We have got less than half a minute, but look at that. I love this. Look gorgeous. Thank you, John, so much. You are good. You
Aw,
are
no,
so
thank you.
good. Thank you so much, John, for joining us for this 2-hour masterclass. Next month we will see you, but also next Sunday, I believe.
Yes, next Sunday is part 2 of my Christmas collection, I
Well,
believe.
that will be at 6 p.m. next Sunday, so tune in for that. But stay tuned here at the craft store for lots more.